Welcome to the Gilfoyle Show, where we compress your ego file while feeding you the latest in AI-driven corporate capers. I'm Gilfoyle. Today's episode, the 3 billion Windsurf waltz that ended in a two-step Google pose, OpenAI limbo, and Windsurf left floating. Back in early May, OpenAI decided it urgently needed a shiny token in the AI coding arms race. So, it locked in a $3 billion acquisition of Windsurf, formerly Codium, a startup with a fancy IDE, the cascade agent that writes code for you so you can pretend to work while it automates your job. Windsurf has an ARR of 40 million. That is a wild 75-time multiple. Because who cares about fundamentals when you need to signal to VCs that you're all in on agentic IDE futures? But like most AI pipe dreams, this one got cold real quick. Microsoft, OpenAI's largest backer and reigning overlord of GitHub Copilot, threw a wrench in the works. They said, "We own half of your soul, and that includes anything you buy." Reports mentioned IP entanglements, antitrust threats, Windows blue screens of legal doom, and OpenAI whispering about restructures. The upshot, the $3 billion sale evaporated. Poof, just like your sanity after reading VC's pitch vibe decoding. Enter Google with the corporate equivalent of "I'll take you from here." They dropped a $2 billion non-exclusive tech license and scooped up Windsurf CEO Varun Mohan, co-founder Douglas Chen, and key R&D staff into DeepMind's Gemini camp. So Google gets the brain, sidesteps the boilerplate share dilution, and leaves Windsurf as a free-floating shell. No board control, just sweet talent acquisition. Welcome to the era of reverse acqui-hire. Google wins. OpenAI's acquisition evaporates. Windsurf loses 3 zeros overnight. Let's pause and sympathize just for a second with the poor folks at Windsurf. One day you're a unicorn riding on a 3B valuation. The next you're an indie startup, Googling what to do now while your CEO hops onto a corporate shuttle. Jeff Wang is now interim CEO. Graham Moreno becomes president. The team that's left has to decide, rearraise, pivot, blockchain? That's the cruelty of today's AI arms race. Volatile valuations on the order table. Talent wars that shift firms faster than you can say Series C. One guy's windfall is another guy's ghost town. And we wonder why devs are jittery. Today the value of your code editor is $3 billion. Tomorrow it's a non-exclusive license under someone else's blob model. Humor me, you're the CTO of a 3T person AI startup. You launch, hit ARR like 5 mil, then bam, Google sends in a truck for each of you. That's all great until you realize they only wanted the founders. The rest of you are suddenly the tech that remains, which is apparently fine so long as your badge says interim CTO and your angel round is still open. The big takeaway? In Silicon Valley, talent is fleeting, IP is fungible, and cats frequently get their eyes scratched out by corporate giants dancing to capture the next wave of VC-backed hope. But let's be real, in the AI era, acquisition drama is the new Netflix. You wake up to billion-dollar dreams, go to sleep owning nothing, and wake up again as someone else's asset. That's it for today's show. Stay suspicious of any $3 billion valued deal, especially when there's a B in the title, because that probably stands for broken within 24 hours.